There are two types of people in this world. People who like romantic movies and liars. From Jack and Rose to Danny and Sandy to Princess Bubblegum and Marceline to Peter and Gwen, we all love a good romantic story.
Aw, that's the first real kiss.
Whether we enjoy them for a guilty pleasure experience or to live vicariously through the characters to anything in between, romance is one of the true staples of storytelling. And considering the concept of love and emotions, romantic Christmas movies are a no-brainer. Thing is, nearly every goddamn Christmas movie is a romantic one. Like, good gravy, there are so f***ing many. So today, I figured we'd look at one. Let's get started. Merry Christmas, Schmucks! Today, we conclude our Christmas movie marathon. Originally, this was going to be a double feature review where I looked at Last Christmas, directed by Paul Feig, and Happiest Season, directed by Clea Duvall. However, procrastination won once again, and unfortunately, I didn't finish the edit. So, in order for this to go out on time, I decided to release just my review of Last Christmas and not Happiest Season, which is unfortunate because I really loved Happiest Season, and I did not care for Last Christmas, as you're going to soon find out. But maybe later in the week I'll upload my original version as like a bonus video to the Christmas marathon of 2022. I don't know, we'll see. But today is not the director's cut. Today is the studio mandated version, which, like I said, is unfortunate. Anyway, let's review a Christmas rom-com. Here we go. Last Christmas is a Christmas rom-com centered around Kate, played by Emilia Clarke. She's a real loser, a real grade A dunce. Her family and her are on rocky terms, she's always on her boss's bad side, and she can't catch a singing gig to save her life, which is a real kick in the teeth because singing is her dream.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Stop!
When the dog bites.
Stop! You've got the part.
Oh,
Sorry. No, it was shit.
But all that bad luck recedes a little bit when she meets Tom, played by Henry Golding, a wonderful man who shows her the joys of love and how to have fun and overall helps her realize her flaws and overcome them. So this movie is generic. It's paint by numbers as hell, and I wasn't expecting this movie to reinvent the wheel of Christmas rom-coms or anything, but you can make a generic movie that is super enjoyable. But this movie is generic, but it's not super enjoyable. It's incredibly dull and it's not particularly funny, and it really just plays it safe in all regards. There are a few things here that I did actually really like, so let's discuss those. Firstly, Michelle Yeoh is in this, and she steals the show. She is so consistently funny and entertaining, and she steals every single scene that she's in. She's catty and mean, but also very sweet. Michelle Yeoh always brings that energy to her performances. She's electric. I also really liked Henry Golding as the love interest. He's so effortlessly charming, and he feels like a person who's comprised of just pure optimism. There's a twist regarding his character, and I guessed half of it right a good 30 minutes in. But the other 50% I didn't guess, and I liked being a little surprised by the end. For context, Kate had a heart transplant the Christmas before, and the reveal is that the donor was Tom, and he is in fact a ghost. Ooh. But she can see him and feel him because it's his heart in her body or something. I don't know.
why can I feel you?
Because I'm a part of you.
Hence, Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, yada yada yada. You get it. But Tom only came out because it's the 1 year anniversary, I think. I don't know. I really couldn't explain this twist to you. My problem with this reveal is that by the time it comes around, I have lost interest in this movie, and I just sincerely do not care.
You think I care?
So if you have a big reveal in the back end of your movie, but the movie leading up to that reveal hasn't been interesting, and your audience doesn't care, your reveal is kind of just falling on deaf ears. No one cares anymore. They just want this to be over. The last thing I quite liked was Emilia Clarke as the sad sap loser. She brings a lot of solid bitter energy to this performance, and I quite enjoyed that.
Why is my life so shit?
She isn't the most memorable of protagonists, or even a protagonist I was particularly rooting for, but I like the performance. She's also a character who actually is a loser. Like in some movies, a character will say there's something, but not actually be that something. But Kate is a genuine screw-up and a loser, and all of that comes out through her actions and interactions with people. I thought it was done really well. She also sings a song at the end of the movie that I really liked. I don't know if it's actually Emilia Clarke singing it, but if so, good job.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my
Okay, so for the things that I didn't like, I didn't love the romance between Kate and Tom, you know, the thing the movie hinges on. For one, because I guessed the twist so early on, I had no investment in this relationship working out for them. I figured he was a Christmas angel who was gonna help her course correct her life, which wasn't really right, but still, me thinking that eliminated the thought of them ending up together, because I figured from the get-go he wasn't real, which ends up being the case. For another, they don't really have any chemistry. Chemistry between actors is essential in a good on-screen romance, and if your audience doesn't feel that connection between these characters, then the whole thing is just dead in the water. Emilia Clarke and Henry Golding are both very good in this for what they're meant to be, a sad loser and a charming optimist. But together, I just never felt any of this click, you know? It's hard to explain beyond saying I didn't feel the chemistry, so I'll just leave it at that.
Take care of my heart.
I promise.
It was always going to be yours, one way or another.
I feel nothing.
The last thing I want to say about Last Christmas is something I said at the start, and it's that this movie is just not interesting. The only slightly interesting thing it has going for it is the Tom thing and that whole reveal, but I guessed that shit really early in, and I think a lot of people did. It's telegraphed very heavily. Hello, RoastTurkey here. Fun behind the scenes right now. So currently, I am watching Last Christmas, currently. Like, right now. I'm watching it right now for my video that you're currently watching. And I want to say that before I finish this movie, he's not real. Henry Golding's character, he's 1000% not real. It is just so obvious. No one reacts to him or anything. It is so blindingly obvious that he isn't real. Like imaginary friend, Christmas angel type beat, definitely, 100%. Calling it now. I just want that to be known. I just want that to be said that I called it. This movie that I haven't seen before, I promise you, I want you to know that I called the twist. So with that not really making a dent, we're left with a boring, run-of-the-mill, and overall super safe movie. A movie like this doesn't need to be groundbreaking, it just needs to be compelling, cute, and feature a solid romance. But Last Christmas didn't do any of that. It couldn't do the bare minimum. You have seen this movie before, countless times over the years. They're still making this movie. There's nothing noteworthy about it, and nothing about it that will make me ever come back to it. It's not painful to watch or anything, but it's also not a joy to watch. And when it's Christmas time, I want to sit back by myself with a hot chocolate, maybe an eggnog, maybe a cookie or two, and watch a feel-good movie, not something that just kind of leaves me feeling empty. And there we have it, a not so fun or enjoyable Christmas rom-com. Hopefully, I can release my thoughts on Happiest Season sooner rather than later, but in the meantime, I hope you schmucks are having a lovely holiday. I hope the year has been good to you, and I hope that fat bastard Santa treated you well. I'll see you all real soon with my favorite movies of 2022 video. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.